Hi and welcome back. My name is Mary Calhoun Brown. I'm the award-winning author of There Are No Words, and I'm also an advocate for children and adults with autism. Today I'm here to answer your questions about autism and Asperger syndrome, also creative writing, and just about anything else. So if you have a question, you can log on to my website at www.marycalhounbrown.com. Go to the Context tab and ask your question. So without any further introduction, let's get started on today's question. And I'm loading it. All right, today's question is from a teacher. And the teacher says, I have an autistic student who's mainstreamed in my class. He's doing well, but I've noticed some bullying from the other students. We have an IEP meeting coming up. What suggestions can I make in the IEP plan that will help me prevent classmates from bullying the student? And here is my answer to that question. Because your IEP will be an agreement between the parent and the education team, finding the modifications to regulate other students' behavior will be tricky. And I find that the only behavior I can change is my own, and then others react to me differently, sometimes in the way that I want them to. If the bullying is a result of self-stimulating behaviors such as humming, tapping a pencil, or a foot, rocking or flapping, there are several suggestions you can make. Most students with autism are bombarded with so many stimuli from their environment that the student is naturally forced to find ways to cope. You'll need to study the classroom environment and the student to see if he's self-stimulating or stimming in order to deal with these stimuli. If leg shaking is an issue, you can request seat wedges for your entire classroom. These gel seats are very comfortable and promote good posture and better handwriting for all students. And in those who constantly shake a leg, it forces weight onto their heels naturally to stop that problem. It also helps kids who put their knees up on the desk and lean back, stops that behavior too. If lighting is an issue for the student, open the blinds to let in natural light and use fluorescent lighting as little as possible or not at all. Lamps are always preferable. Also, you can allow the student to wear a baseball cap to shield his eyes from the strobe light effect of fluorescent lighting if you can't get around it. I know popular autism speaker Stephen Shore uses a cap and it really helps him. Giving a student a squeeze ball or a widget can often stop the tapping that can annoy other students. The trick in trying to combat this stimming is to really examine and alter the environment, and then your autistic student won't appear so different. If you find that the bullying takes place on the playground or in gym class, you might suggest that your student find another fun activity he would enjoy, perhaps computer time in another classroom, to remove him from the unstructured time that he probably does not enjoy. Those of us who are neurotypicals, or regular people, often don't realize how stressful recess can be for those on the autism spectrum. My son used to walk around in circles and talk to himself, which was not a preferred behavior at recess until we gave him some structured activities, and that seemed to help. See if there's some other place your student can have his downtime. Bullying can also stem from your student's all-encompassing area of interest. Perhaps he only likes to talk about trains or NASCAR. If this is the case, and it annoys the other students, you could develop a reward system for all students that includes his area of interest. Maybe if there's a bulletin board of trains in the classroom, it will make him feel calmer and more able to focus on other things. Or maybe not. It's a trial and error situation. Finally, I commend you for noticing the bullying in the first place. As students get older, they become masterful at sneaking in hurtful words and actions when the teacher is otherwise occupied. The fact that you're aware of the bullying speaks volumes about your wonderful abilities as a teacher. Good luck with that, and thank you for your question.
Goodbye.
And that's all the time we have today for questions. I want to thank you for joining me today. And again, if you have a question for me, you're welcome to go to my website at www.marycalhounbrown.com. Go to the Context tab and ask your question. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.